And we're back.
We are back.
It's Patrick.
It's Jeffrey.
And we have a little explaining to do.
We do.
So we had done the San Diego Comic-Con reveal 2-part video.
Yes, we had.
But we had also done 2 other videos.
Faker and Stratos.
But the footage was
really bad.
Yeah, the volume wasn't good. The angle was really bad. And we don't really know what happened.
Mm-hmm.
So we put that on pause.
Yep, and we went on vacation.
Right. Where did we go?
Prince Edward Island, Canada.
Right. So we just got back tonight, and so we wanted to make sure to get the Stratos and the Faker videos back up as soon as possible.
Yep.
So here we are, and who are we going to start with tonight?
Stratos.
We're going to start with Stratos. So want to go ahead and start right in with the bio?
I will. Stratos, Winged Warrior. Real name, Stratos of the House of Avian. Lord of Avion, a civilization of winged simians who live high on the peaks of the Mystic Mountains. Stratos is a brave, honorable warrior allied with King Randor. Although all avians have the ability to fly using the magical emerald staff, many, including Stratos, have augmented their armor with rocket packs and jets to increase their speed and distance. As a member of the Masters of the Universe, Stratos fights bravely against the evil forces of Skeletor.
Okay. So we'll talk about the bio first. We're a little out of our rhythm, I suppose.
Yeah, we are.
So we got to get back into the flow.
Yeah.
Okay, so talk about Stratos and the bio. Go ahead and give your initial thoughts to this bio.
Stratos' bio was, me being the 2000X fan, there is some of the older stuff that I already knew about him, but some of the newer things that I mentioned, the emerald staff and those kind of smaller things that.
So that jumped out at you.
Yeah, that kind of. The emerald staff especially jumped out at me.
And I don't know if the emerald staff is new to the classics canon or not. Honestly, I'm more irritated that we didn't get an emerald staff accessory for the toy, but we'll get into that when we talk about the figure, I guess.
Okay.
So Stratos, do you like this bio?
Yeah, I like the bio. I mean, like I said, a lot of it is already stuff that I've kind of known and learned from the 2000X. But yeah, I think it fits Stratos' personality, bio, best it can.
Yeah. Well, and I would say the same thing. You know, I would have maybe liked even more information.
Yeah.
For this bio, but I do
always feel that way with the bios.
I guess I do too. That's why it's good that they're coming out with mini comics.
Exactly.
Maybe
they're coming out with mini comics.
Well, it's a long story.
Okay. You can explain it.
I'll explain it to you at a different video.
Okay.
But I like that they acknowledge sort of the obvious, which is that they have augmented their flying ability a little bit.
Yeah.
I wish they had explained the why behind that, but yeah. I don't mind it. Other than that, there's really nothing revealing that we didn't know.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, overall, it's a fine bio.
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah. What do you guys think of the bio? I guess we're sort of on the bio.
Yeah. Stratos, though, is one of my favorite characters in He-Man. I'll explain them when we get to the figure.
To the figure itself, right. So, we're at the 3-minute and 25-second mark, but, I don't think that we should just belabor the time just because. Let's just go right into the action figure portion. You want to?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So, I'm going to put up a screenshot of the Stratos figure since I don't have my figure right here handy, which we can explain in another video maybe sometime.
Yes, we can.
But, so here's the Stratos photo. See if I can, at some point get this to merge in.
Okay. There it is. How long should we leave it up there for?
I don't know. I think I gotta figure out how to get it back.
Yeah.
But at this point, hopefully the Stratos figure is being displayed in this video or flashed on your screen and went away. We're still working on our technological savvy.
Yes. We are.
We're super sophisticated.
Very, very super sophisticated.
So the figure.
The figure.
I'll go quickly first since you started with the bio and my comments are going to be less than yours.
Mm-hmm.
Probably, because I know you feel strongly about Stratos.
Yes.
I love the figure. I love that he looks like the classic toy. I really am glad that they got rid of some of the 2000X inspired details like the pipe, the tubing and stuff. I never liked that.
I wasn't a big fan of that either.
No. And the photo that I've got displayed here, or that we just displayed, was one of the first original photos released, and And I was really excited about it because it has those really bright, bold colors and the light gray sort of skin tone, fur tone color.
Yeah.
When it was released, it didn't come out that way. It's a much darker gray. The colors are a bit more muted. There's a little bit more of that black wash. And it still looks great. And I do think he still blends in quite well to the line. But I wish that he looked a little bit more like the release that was the prototype photo.
I knew there was something different when I saw the prototype photo.
Yeah.
Than the one that I've seen.
And that's sort of going to be a common theme for me, because originally I wanted them to be more 2000X inspired and have a bit more of a darker tone.
Mm-hmm.
And then I've completely flipped, and I really like the sort of clean, vibrant colors.
Yeah.
But some of them have sort of done that, and some of them haven't. So, so that's sort of my feelings on Stratos. I don't have a ton of a connection to him in terms of a character. So, go ahead and talk.
Well, Stratos with me was my first ever He-Man figure, which I got. What was it? The same night that we first learned He-Man was coming back
In 2002.
in 2002.
Yeah.
We got it right at the mall across from where we originally saw the He-Man figures.
Yep.
And Stratos, I don't really remember why I picked Stratos. I liked him, and so Stratos in the 2002 series was one of my favorite characters. I always kind of liked him. I'm not really sure what about him.
From the cartoon.
Yeah.
You're like that Sean Connery.
Yeah.
Very Indiana Jones-esque voice.
But he's always been a character that I've liked.
Yeah.
And
so do you remember getting the 2002 toy?
I feel like I do vaguely remember.
Yeah.
Like a vague recollection.
Yeah, I do remember you just snatching that figure right off the shelf.
Mm-hmm.
So comparison, as Pixel Dan says, it's comparison time without the comparison. But compared to your 2002 figure and the Stratos photo and the Masters of the Universe Classic sculpt, is there things that you like better or dislike more about this version, or what are your thoughts?
I really like this version, this newer version, but there are some things that I'm not a big fan of.
Like what?
The feet, for example, I do really wish they had done the toes.
And that was that was something that many people talked about.
Yeah.
I actually prefer what they call the sock feet, but you wish it was toes.
Yeah.
Why is what? Why is it?
Why do you prefer that?
It looks more like the art on the back of the card from the way back in the early 80s. The original toy line had the picture of what the figure was supposed to be had that. Actually, the art, though, at the top, I think, had him with his clawed feet. But I don't know. I just think it makes it look a little bit different. I liked it. I think it goes back to that simple.
Mm-hmm.
But you like the feet.
I do like the feet.
What else?
I wish the wings were bigger. I more like the 2000X wings, that they had a bigger, like, come up over his head. And then, because in my opinion, they should be bigger wings.
Why?
I don't know, because proportional wise, when you look at it, shouldn't he have bigger wings? Because he's a bigger person, so shouldn't he have the bigger wings? He shouldn't be somebody who can fly with small little wings.
Well, maybe that's why they have to augment it with a jetpack.
Yeah, but I do prefer the bigger wings.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of like that. That's one of the things that stuck with me with the 2002 figure.
Yeah, that's interesting.
And I believe the only other thing is the cuffs around his wrist. Like, that looks like how the wings are attached. Why is that?
I don't know. Why is that? Maybe the Four Horsemen should get on and tell us. I mean, I think probably the Four Horsemen and most people would say that it's like that because that's how it was originally featured in the original line. Now, why wings? I see what you're saying. Like, are they something that he grows?
Yeah, because they are. It says he's of winged simians. He's a civilization of winged simians.
So why are they like at the cuff?
Yeah, why do they like attach onto him? Like, aren't they supposed to just grow out of him?
Good questions.
Mm-hmm.
Does anybody know the answers?
Post us and tell us if you do. I would love to know.
I think that probably wraps up our Stratos video.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you guys and gals and community for watching this video.
Yeah, thank you.
And we'll be back sooner than later with our Faker and more.
Yeah.
Okay. Good journey.
Good journey.